Or better than Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd is the best fighter in his era, and I feel like I'm the best fighter.
It's hard. Crawford's very strong, like I am. He has all the same long arms. Like I said, southpaw, right-handed, and he's coming to get you. He don't care about the Philly defense style, whatever style he don't care about that. He's trying to get you.
Floyd Mayweather has just turned up the heat, pulling up on Terence Crawford and publicly demanding a showdown in 2026. Mayweather, who hasn't had a professional fight since 2017, has suddenly stepped back into the spotlight, calling for one last mega event against Crawford. The move instantly lit a firestorm of speculation among boxing fans and analysts, setting the stage for a potential clash of eras, one that would see two generations of greatness collide in what could become one of the most talked about events in modern boxing history.
Yo, yeah, so if he was pound for pound, Floyd was pound for pound. You or Floyd, who would have done that? Who would have won that?
Me.
Oh, shit, okay, I'm just asking. Floyd was pound for pound before.
That would have been a hard fucking fight, though.
Man, me versus anybody, I'm gonna always say me.
Okay.
Come on now.
Terence Crawford didn't mince words when the inevitable comparison to Floyd Mayweather came up. He shut it down immediately, stating, "Floyd was the greatest of his era. I'm the greatest of mine. There's no need to compare." Fresh off his dominant dismantling of Canelo Alvarez, Crawford made it clear that his legacy stands on its own, built not in Mayweather's shadow, but on a path uniquely his own.
Everyone is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd with the resume you have now?
Listen, Floyd was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. It ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
You talk the talk and you sure walk the walk. Your confidence and aura is on another level. Could we see a run as a light heavyweight?
Nah, we ain't going up that much.
Now,
While analysts continue to debate who stands above the other, Crawford maintains that such comparisons only diminish the uniqueness of each fighter's journey. His message carries respect for Mayweather, but also a firm reminder: he doesn't want history to measure him by someone else's yardstick. Crawford wants his legacy remembered on its own terms.
But I know how you is. You be sizing niggas up, bro. Keep it a stack. Did you in your head size up Floyd? Like, you know what I'm saying? If we was ever keep it real, boy, keep it real.
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some grimy shit. Always been happy for him, been a fan of his, and I never imagined us fight.
Yeah.
I never looked at him like, man, I know I'll be this.
But you capping, bro. I never thought like fantasy fight me versus Floyd, nah.
Never. I never just was with a person and looked at him like, I'll beat his ass. Never. That's some hating type shit to me.
Like plotting.
I ain't never been that type of person ever.
At 36 years old, Crawford has already done what few in boxing history have achieved, becoming an undisputed champion across multiple weight divisions while moving up to defeat bigger champions along the way. His legacy is etched with elite defense, knockout power, and masterful ring IQ. While Mayweather ruled his era, Crawford's accomplishments and dominance naturally spark comparisons, whether he wants them or not.
Definitely one of the greatest. He's done shit that Floyd Mayweather ain't done.
Like what?
Like what?
The audience that don't know.
He is
Two-time
a two-time undisputed champion. Floyd wasn't a one-time undisputed champion. So he has all the belts in one division and then moved up and got all the belts in another division. I don't know if that's ever happened in the history of boxing.
Yes, and he beat the man.
And he beat the man. Let's give Terence Crawford his flowers because everything he said he was going to do,
he done it.
He did.
Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather retired with a perfect 50-0 record, one of the most polished resumes in boxing history. He collected championships in 5 different weight classes and showed an unmatched ability to adapt to any opponent. His defense was legendary, slipping punches, shutting down heavy hitters, and outthinking technical specialists with equal ease. Rarely did anyone land clean on him. For 2 decades, Mayweather turned the ring into a chessboard, using timing, footwork, and precision counters to stay several steps ahead.
Floyd Mayweather stopped Conor McGregor in the 10th round to improve to 50-0 in what he says will be his final fight. I actually believe him this time, Max. What's his legacy?
Well, he's one of the great pure boxers who ever lived. He has never cheated himself. He always was in condition. He had no off nights. That's why he won every fight. It's one of the reasons. because he's one of the best to ever do it, and because he was always prepared over a very long amateur and pro career. Amazing. Another reason is he carefully selected opponents, knew when and where and when and who to fight, and basically changed the paradigm in boxing. I'll translate. He flipped the script.
I feel like everybody tries to put Bud, say he's this Hall of Fame fighter, and which he is, but only because of the two-time undisputed. Floyd never won undisputed. But how great is that accomplishment if your resume is weak? Yeah, you won undisputed, but I mean, look at the guys you fought and look how you got to that undisputed status. If the shoe was on the other foot, if Bud did all of the heavy lifting and took 3 belts from 3 champions, and then when took Earl's 1 belt, he didn't do no heavy lifting for that second undisputed title. None at all. He beat fucking, who was that, Joe Horn? Who's that guy he beat for that 1 belt, the WBO belt?
Jeff Horn.
After his unanimous decision loss to Crawford, Canelo didn't hold back. At the post-fight press conference, the Mexican superstar admitted he had thrown everything he knew at the problem, training hard, adjusting strategy, and searching for answers, but still couldn't solve Crawford's style. He gave full credit to his opponent, acknowledging that Crawford simply had the complete package inside the ring.
If you can, compare and contrast the fight between yourself and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and tonight's bout with Terence "Bud" Crawford, if you can.
No, I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather.
Brian "Bomac" McIntyre. Crawford's longtime trainer didn't hesitate to stir the debate. After Crawford's dominant win over Canelo and his historic achievement of becoming undisputed in 3 weight classes, Bomac went public with a bold claim. He believes Terence Crawford is better than Floyd Mayweather. Responding directly to Canelo's praise, Bomac doubled down, insisting that Crawford's complete skill set, his defense, adaptability, ring IQ, and ability to rise across divisions has taken him beyond even what Mayweather represented in his era.
I saw you before the fight, the Crawford-Canelo fight, and you had a Cavs hat on. This time you've got a GOAT hat on. Is that how you're feeling? I know it says Muhammad Ali, but is that how you're feeling about Bud's performance, about his whole career?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that way, man. GOAT. Greatest of all time, man. You gotta give it to him. You gotta give it to him. You gotta give it to his coaches. Not just me, Saul Red, Bernie, Chet, nutritionists, everybody played a part.
Canelo said he's way better than Mayweather. What do you think to that?
Who, Terence?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Of course he is.
Recently, Shane "Sugar" Mosley added his voice to the growing conversation, tipping the scales in Crawford's favor. Mosley argued that Crawford holds the edge over Mayweather, praising him as the more complete fighter. He pointed to Crawford's physical size, longer reach, and rare ability to switch seamlessly between orthodox and southpaw stances. While acknowledging Mayweather's brilliance and status as one of the all-time greats, Mosley concluded that Crawford's versatility and power would give him the upper hand in a hypothetical showdown.
Who do you think's better out of those two, Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. He's actually he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather's really good too, though. You can knock him as well. He's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have had the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because it's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he would have kept him at bay. It would have been hard for Mayweather to counter, maybe. But Mayweather's definitely a technician. I mean, like Crawford said, Mayweather has his era, and Crawford, this is his era.
Bob Arum, the legendary promoter who's worked closely with both Mayweather and Crawford, has gone on record saying Crawford would beat Floyd in his prime. Arum points to Crawford's rare ambidexterity, his ability to fight equally well from both orthodox and southpaw stances, even switching mid-fight without losing effectiveness. That unique skill, he argues, makes Crawford nearly impossible to prepare for, since opponents train for one style only to be thrown off by sudden changes in angles and rhythm. Beyond that, Arum highlights Crawford's adaptability and ring IQ, noting how he's dominated across multiple weight classes against vastly different styles. For Arum, it's this blend of versatility, defense, intelligence, and seamless switching that gives Crawford the edge in a mythical matchup, not just against a prime Mayweather, but even against Canelo.
I like Crawford in that fight.
Why is that?
I think Crawford is the better talent. I think he's a better athlete and a better boxer. And I just think he's going to win that fight. But it's a terrific fight.
Did something change your mind along the way? Did you have Canelo previously and reassess
No, we never had Canelo.
No, I meant Canelo winning the fight in a percent. And did you change your mind? Or you always thought Crawford would win?
No, I never even considered it until it became a likelihood that the fight would happen. And once it was announced, I felt that Crawford would win. As a matter of fact, Terence came over to me after a fight that we did, I think with Keyshawn Davis. And I told him, I said, it's a great fight for you. You're going to win that fight.
Why don't you think the weight will slow down his legs, not allow him to...
Because I don't think he's going to put on that kind of weight. Also, I think that Crawford has a rare ability of being ambidextrous and switching from a southpaw to orthodox as the fight goes on, and that's going to befuddle.
Oscar De La Hoya has pushed back against the growing claims that Crawford has surpassed Mayweather, insisting Floyd still holds the edge, both technically and historically. De La Hoya pointed to Mayweather's masterclass against Canelo, reminding fans how Floyd toyed with him without taking a single clean shot. He described Mayweather as a defensive genius, smart, precise, and surgical in the ring, while labeling Crawford more of a boxer-puncher. Though he respects Crawford's accomplishments, De La Hoya firmly believes that in a clash of primes, Mayweather's technical brilliance would be too much, giving him the victory.
Canelo after the fight said that Crawford is way better than Floyd. You know Crawford, you know Canelo, you know Floyd. What do you think? Who would win in a fight?
My man. I have to disagree because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time. And Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer. But I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford.
And Andre Ward, the undefeated champion turned analyst, has also weighed in, calling Crawford the most skilled fighter in the sport today. Ward praised Crawford's ring IQ, adaptability, and defensive mastery, pointing out how his timing, movement, and ability to change tactics mid-fight make him nearly unbeatable. In Ward's words, Crawford is the kind of fighter you could bet your house on in any matchup. He believes Crawford has quietly been the best for years, and that the respect for his technical brilliance is long overdue.
Who's the most skilled fighter today?
Bud is definitely one of them, for sure. Tyke Shakur, Devin, Boots,
my favorite.
It's a lot of them, and they skillful in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody that, like, I can bet the house on is Bud, because me and him, we so much alike in our mentality. Like, soon as I see this dude, he come in the room or I come in the room, we start arguing about basketball, wrestling, anything, bro. Like, man, you can't, man, you looking small. What you mean I'm looking small? You looking small. You gotta really hurt that dude to turn him away and to try to stop him from doing what he want to do. So skillful, yes, but this and this, it's different, man. There's not a lot of guys like that out there currently. There's a lot of guys that talk it, but until you get in that real fire, I'm not saying a guy you fighting a guy you should beat. I'm saying a guy that it's a 50-50 matchup. We don't really know what you have. You don't even really know what you have.
Roy Jones Jr. added his perspective, praising Crawford's adaptability and ring IQ. He highlighted how Crawford adjusts mid-fight, shifting tactics depending on the opponent, and consistently makes even elite fighters look outmatched. Jones acknowledged that Crawford didn't always have the marquee names early in his career that some legends did, but emphasized that his recent top-tier performances are cementing his legacy. Still, Jones stressed that greatness is also about longevity, timing, and the willingness to take risks. In his eyes, numbers like 50-0 reflect consistency and skill, but they don't automatically prove supremacy in every dimension.
Gotta rank him probably in your top 10, maybe even your top 5.
Where do you rank Terence, in your opinion?
I put him in the top 15, maybe the top 10, because he definitely has the skill of a top 5, just that he hasn't had the opposition that some guys were able to get, and that's not his fault. He just made one of the best fighters in his weight class look like nobody. That's pretty damn cool. good. Now he proved what we already thought. We just didn't see him against the best opposition near his weight class. See, this is the thing people don't understand. This is what I like about Bud. He reminds me of Roy. We ain't got to have the best opposition in our weight class. We want the best opposition near our weight class.
There's been discussion that maybe, Crawford and Inoue are going back and forth tussling for pound for pound, that maybe Inoue because of the multiple weight divisions. You're shaking your head no. Tell me why no.
Because Inoue also, when he first moved up, he lost to Donaire. Don't forget that. Bud ain't lost nobody. Moving up or down, he moved up 3 times. He lost nobody. Don't tell me he better than Bud, no.
Is Floyd Mayweather top 5?
No, not in my book. No,
not even top 10.
Maybe top 10 in my book, yeah, but not top 5. He's maybe top 10, but not top 5. Floyd can fight. Don't get it wrong. Floyd can fight. But here's what my problem is. Well, I understand. I know you're a Floyd fan. But here's my problem. Who did Floyd fight that was on his level when he fought? Only Canelo. That's it. Don't give me that stuff about the other guy that was going to prison. He know he going to prison when he get through. And then to take it even further,
he fought Cotto.
Cotto was not on his level. Wait. See, stop. Let me finish first. Cotto.
You asked me a question.
Cotto already was done. And Cotto an all-time great? No. Cotto's an all-time Puerto Rican great. Cotto's not an all-time great.
I agree with you.
He's an all-time Puerto Rican great. All right, so that's not great. That's not on your level. Pacquiao. You waited till Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez before you fought him. If you'd have fought him 4 years ago, it'd have been something. Because both of y'all were here. We'd have found out who the best was. You waited till Marquez knocked him out, now you fought him. If I wait till somebody to beat James Toney before I fight him, do I get credit for being the greatest fighter of all time because I beat James Toney?
No, you don't.
No, I don't. So my point is, you didn't do it the right way. You know that. Who else did you fight besides them best 2 names you can pull up besides Canelo?
What I'm saying is that who do you think around that time would have even beaten Floyd that he didn't fight?
So my point is, I'm not gonna say who
because I can't name a person.
I'm not gonna say who would have beat Floyd. Like I said, I'm just saying Floyd never fought nobody that was of his equal. He didn't fight a James Toney. He didn't go looking for a James Toney.
Max Kellerman has also weighed in with a thoughtful take on the Crawford versus Mayweather debate. He acknowledges Mayweather's deeper resume, his unmatched defense, blazing speed, and dominance over elite opponents. But Kellerman also points out that Crawford has consistently stepped up to every challenge without hesitation. Unlike Mayweather, who Kellerman argues carefully picked and chose some of his matchups, Crawford never shied away from dangerous fights. In Kellerman's view, that fearlessness plays a huge role in how people perceive Crawford's legacy today.
It's wild, because if you look at Floyd's resume, it's much deeper than Crawford's. And Floyd was faster and he had a better defense and all that stuff. But Floyd picked and chose when he fought guys, especially once he left lightweight. He wiped out the junior lights, bring him. Lightweight, he jumps up to Jose Luis Castillo first thing. A lot of people think he lost the first fight, I didn't, but then he won the rematch. But once he left lightweight, he was careful about when he fought guys. So even though his resume is deeper with names, people remember, but he didn't want it with certain dudes at certain times. Crawford, we all witnessed, even though the resume is thin in certain ways, he wanted it with everyone the whole time. That makes a difference to people.
Kellerman also stirred controversy by narrowing the definition of a true multi-division champion. In his view, only Manny Pacquiao and Terence Crawford qualify as legitimate 4-division kings, while Mayweather does not. He argues that championships should only count when they are Ring Magazine or lineal titles, the ones that establish a fighter as the clear #1 in the division. By that standard, Kellerman dismisses Mayweather's junior middleweight title win over Canelo, saying it doesn't qualify.
No one has ever been a 4-division champion in boxing. Not a real one. Oh, Pacquiao won 8 and Oscar De La Hoya won 11 and this one won 15. No, I'm talking about Ring Magazine champ or lineal champ. You are the champion of that division. Manny Pacquiao was the first dude to really win 4. Floyd gets credit for 4 for beating Canelo, but that wasn't at the junior middleweight limit. I don't count that. I don't count that. Terence Crawford just joined Manny Pacquiao as the only legit 4-division champion in the history of boxing. And he did it.
Fans are buzzing with anticipation. On one side, many believe Crawford, fresh off his career-defining win over Canelo, would overwhelm Mayweather with youth, power, and unmatched versatility. On the other, supporters of Mayweather argue that his legendary defense, decades of experience, and masterful ring IQ would still make him a dangerous opponent, even after years away. For some, the matchup feels less about competition and more about spectacle, a rare clash between 2 eras that fuels endless debates.
Social media is flooded with predictions, highlight edits, and heated back and forths over who would truly come out on top.
Well, there you go. Now Floyd Mayweather
is saying that there are discussions about him returning for another professional bout. Word on the street is Floyd could be getting paid $250 million. And they're saying the opponent, we're gonna be shocked at who it is. Now, let me tell you something. When I started hearing all that, you're gonna be shocked, and there are discussions. It sounds like a little bit of taking it to the stupid. But I do believe that taking it to the truth when it comes to Floyd Mayweather returning to the ring for $250 million. That man ain't never seen a dollar that he didn't like. So $250 million, I'm sure they could get him back in the ring to risk that undefeated record. But the thing is, against who? I sure as hell doubt it's Terence Crawford. I don't know, maybe it's Manny Pacquiao.
This showdown really happens in 2026. Does Mayweather still have the tools to handle Crawford, or would the new era prove too much for him? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.